Hello, everybody. This is Emmeth. Welcome back to more Orwell's Animal Farm, or should we just call it Animal Farm? Anyway, last time we went through winter, the first year of winter. We survived, and we are now approaching winter of season year two. So we are here on the Animal Farm, aptly named. And I think the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna sing. Sooner or late, the day is coming. Tyrant man shall be overthrown, and the fruitful fields of England shall be trod by beasts alone. All right, we got plenty of hay. So we're gonna plow. I think the pigs aren't gonna plow. I think Boxer's gonna. Boxer doesn't have a lot of strength left, obviously, but he's going to plow. I think that is. Why is there no? Can he not go lower? I can do this. It is always my job. Yeah. Oops. All right. There was no audio there for like a minute, but I forgot to unmute the desktop sound. Anyway, there we go. We're doing well. What should we do with all the wealth? This is like all the same stuff. I think surveil is probably a good idea. We watch everything that happens on the farm and in Willingdon. But there's more we can do. Let us bribe the birds of neighboring farms. We'll know everything that happens well in advance. And now it's winter.
The weather turns bitter.
Yeah.
The snow covers the farm.
Comrades, be glad we are so well prepared for winter. Over at Pilkington's farm, the animals are shivering. Green, boast, adopt. I guess adopt. Perhaps some of the Pilkington animals would rather winter here. It is a relief, let me tell you. Pilkington doesn't take care of his farm. Thank you for helping us. But do we have to memorize the laws? There are a lot of them. If you're able to read, though, you don't have to memorize. You can always find a list on the wall of the barn.
The winter is cold, but at least it's not a hungry one. Even with all the animals on the farm, there is enough.
There is enough.
The animals eat heartily.
That's very good. Very good. Bask their credit, boast. This seems like a weird one because Snowball didn't come off to me as someone who would take credit for things. He would take charge, but he would never really take credit. This is weird, but anyway, Bask with Napoleon. We have our great leader to thank for these events. On a well-run farm, everyone eats.
Another winter damages the farm buildings.
Alright, we're getting more and more stamps here. I wonder how many stamps I can get before we actually this run ends. It's a run. I guess it's not really a roguelite. It's definitely not a roguelite. But you can play this game many times. There are many options to do and stuff like that.
Come off the roofs, and the barn develops a leak.
Here's another day we could speak about. I've been laying plans for windmill. There you go, the windmill. So they start building the windmill in the book. I'm sure this is by year 3. I think that's accurate. So here we are. We will have a dynamo and supply for the farm with electrical power. This will keep the stalls warm and lit in the winter. And then there will be There'll be a saw, a shaft cutter, and a mangle slicer. The thing about this is, obviously, the animals didn't want electricity at all to run the farm. They just wanted to do it on their own, like, animal powers, I guess. Not like superpowers or anything, but like how we are. Anyway, I'm gonna question it with the cat. What is a mangle slicer? It slices mangles. Thank you. That's very informative. In addition, we will also have an electric milking machine. We will? What's a mangle? Never mind that. What is a milking machine? You must put your trust in us. The machines will do all the work while the animals are at their ease.
The whole farm is divided on the matter of the windmill.
I hear it will take only a year to build. Well, doubt it, I guess. Nothing has ever changed and nothing ever will. The windmill is not going to get rid of work.
The time has come again for gathering in the hay.
Alright, well, we'll gather as much as we can. Where's the other one? Where's, is she not here? What's her name again? I don't remember her name, but she's like a horse. We can help with the hay. We know hay well.
Snowball is hard at work on the plans for the windmill.
Alright.
He spends long hours alone in the harness room, working on the documents.
Alone? The file. I guess we can. Did you hear what Comrade Napoleon just now? What? He visited Comrade Snowball's workshop and urinated all over the plans for the new windmill. Good heavens, what a strange thing to do. Nothing, not too strange. Well, yeah, I mean, it is Napoleon. If you don't know Napoleon, he's
in the morning.
well, he's supposed to be Stalin, so... Today, we could do anything. Alright, we're gonna do more work, I guess. Maybe. We don't have a lot of this. We have a modest supply. I don't know what else we can do. We'll organize. I've told you about the Whiter Wool Society. Have you held any committee meetings yet? Hold a meeting and bring me the minutes.
It is announced that the pigs will get up an hour later than other animals.
Oh, that sucks. Why? They need to sleep? Go to sleep earlier. I'll accept it. We wouldn't want Jones to come back.
At last, Snowball's plans are completed.
All right,
The
here we go.
animals gather to vote on whether to start work.
This we'll be doing. We will do this because Snowball. Well, this is about, you know, according to the book. Comrades, you know why we have begun this arduous project. I need a hardly reminding me of the challenge we face in milling flour, not floor, flour, as well as the advantages we anticipate from electrifying the farm. My opponents have cast doubt on the value of the plan, but I say, let us look to the future. Snap. Alright, we'll share with the sheep, I guess. Hurrah! To the future! The windmill is nonsense. Of course, Napoleon thinks that. He doesn't want to work. That's fine. Nonsense! I advise everyone to vote against it. I don't know what this means. If I say accept, do I accept what Napoleon is saying, or do we accept what Snowball is saying? We'll do this. Comrade Napoleon hasn't put up much of an argument. Then again, maybe it doesn't need to. Comrades, only imagine what electricity could do for the farm. Electric lights in every stall. That would be an improvement. A heater for each animal in the winter. Hurrah! Clover, her name. His, her. I think it's a her. It looks like a her. But then again, who's to say, right? Anyway. Hot and cold running water. I like this. Hurrah, hurrah. I think windmill... Actually, I think the sheep are the driving force behind getting the windmill built somehow in the book.
Just at this moment, Napoleon stands and gives a high-pitched whimper.
Oh, is this it?
There is a terrible baying sound outside.
Napoleon, you called? This is it. Okay, so this is happening now. What? The dogs dash for Snowball, who springs away just in time. So, here's the deal. Napoleon has been training dogs so that the dogs can take his commands and attack Snowball. In a moment, he's out the door, and the dogs are after him. And there he goes. Or, I think. Snowball races across the long pasture towards the road. He's running as only a pig can run, but the dogs are close on his heels. Once he slips, and they almost have him. With a last burst of speed, he slips through a hole in the hedge. Snowball is gone from Animal Farm. There you go. So, Napoleon has made the dogs chase Snowball off the farm, so now Napoleon can take charge. Yeah, we'll worry. What happened? I thought our leaders both served the good of Animal Farm. Where did the dogs come from? So Napoleon's gonna come up with some lie. Napoleon has raised us. Napoleon commands us. I don't think the dogs say that in the book, but it's essentially true. Alright, let's see what we have, actually. Bloodbath. We don't have that. Destinies. We have a lot of this, though. Missed that. No. This is just year 1. What is it year 1 for? Year 2. Oh. This one I had. Well, this doesn't happen in the book. This might happen. No, this can't happen. We are not in year 2 anymore. Anyway, let's just continue. Oh, that's Morn. There's nothing to worry about, comrade. Nothing truly changes.
Midsummer comes and goes. The sun rises over the summer fields.
What should I do today? Feed. Work. We should work. We need more hay. We can always work harder. Keep your strength. You will need it.
A few weeks later, Napoleon announces it's time to begin the windmill.
There you go. So first he was against it, and now he's for it. Because now it's his idea, basically. A committee of pigs have worked on the plans. Everything is prepared, and it now requires only of your efforts. Alright. Another windmill is being built. There's no one else strong enough to break the rocks from the quarry. Your dedication is commendable, Comrade Boxer. Boxer represents the working class in the Soviet Union. Comrade's a terrible thing. Snowball has gone off to Mr. Frederick of Pinchfield Farm. Frederick has always wanted Mr. Jones's land. Now he and Snowball are working against us. Ah, that doesn't seem right. But hasn't Snowball always fought at our side? Comrade, we thought so. But Snowball was never one of us. We have found documents, definite proof that he was with Jones. They're not gonna share it, obviously, because it doesn't exist. He sided with the humans from the outset. Keep your eyes open. And remember, it is not enough just to see something. You must also report what you see. Yeah, things are gonna change drastically around here now.
One night, there is an escape from a traveling circus.
Oh, really?
Even in a distant county, a few of the escapees hear of Animal Farm.
I don't remember this. Yeah, no, this doesn't happen in the book. Good afternoon, may I present myself? I am the star attraction of a grand traveling show. I am trained. I do tricks. I have performed before the king. What king? I'm guessing the King of England? Who at the time would be... Would it be George? I guess? We don't much hold with kings here. Very wise. He's a short man with tall shoes. I can do other work as well. Well, welcome. But what is the, I like to be inviting, but it feels like Napoleon would just say, no, you can't be here. But we might need that to survive, so we'll welcome them. A camel. A horse. I have never met a camel before, but I always wish to. How do you know about a camel, Boxer? I guess there is information. I have met a number of horses, but none with such kind manners.
There's a good
That's
quarry of
high
limestone
praise.
on the farm, enough for the windmill.
That's good.
But for weeks, no one can see how to cut the stone to the right size.
Ah. If you haul the stone to the top of the quarry, dropping it down, okay, well, thanks for that. So dropping it back down might break the rocks into appropriate pieces, basically is what he's saying. Anyway, complain. I want to complain with her. How much longer must I do this? Surely we have enough stone by now. And then we'll haul. It's easy to spend all day at this work and make little progress. Yeah, it's being built though.
Animals will need machinery to finish the windmill.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lively debate about how to speed along the work.
Trade, build. How do you build machinery? I mean, I guess it is done in the world, but how can animals do it without any resources to do so, right? We have to trade. I have arranged to sell hay and part of the year's wheat crop. That's not bad, good. If more money is needed, we will sell eggs. We'll see about that.
It is a very bright morning.
Bright morning. The windmill is finished. Comrades, how shall we use it? It's finished. It's done. Farmhouse improvements, boasts. I think barn. I don't know which. I feel like the barn needs it, right? Weren't we going to have a heart for the heat for the barn? And running water? The windmill will make everything more comfortable. Alright, well, that's good for them, I guess.
By autumn, the windmill has been fully built.
Yep, there it is.
That fact makes up for a great deal else.
That fact makes up for a great deal else. Why can I not wrap my head around that sentence? That fact makes up for a great deal else. Else? But why add else here? This is fine. That's positive, all that. But that just makes it confusing. Anyway.
The animals often walk around the windmill, admiring it.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's give orders. We need to get into Napoleon a little bit more here. This is no time for falling behind on our work. At our work. Let every animal be in the field, doing her part.
It is October. The weather is damp and gets into the bones.
Yeah, well.
One night, there is a violent gale. It blows tiles off the barn roof.
Oh.
In the morning, the windmill is in ruins.
The whole thing? Wow. Comrades, do you know who is responsible for this? He's gonna say Snowball, isn't he? Yeah. You know the enemy who has overthrown our windmill? Snowball. He has set our work back by a full year. A barrel of apples to the animal who catches him. This morning, everything we can question it. Comrade Snowball must have become much stronger during exile. The windmill is a very large structure for him to push over. Do not underestimate a pig. This very morning we begin rebuilding the windmill. We will teach this traitor that he cannot undo our work. Long live the windmill. Long live Animal Farm.
It rains heavily for some days. The roof of the barn leaks, and all the animals are miserable.
Yeah, well, that's bad,
In the
obviously.
autumn, the 4 sows all litter simultaneously.
I think this is how it's supposed to go. where things take a sour turn after Snowball is chased off.
The only boar on the farm, so it's easy to guess at their parentage.
I will instruct the young pigs myself. They will exercise in the garden apart from other animals. Yeah, well,
Weather turns bitter.
now it's winter and we don't have a ton of hay. We have a little bit.
Snow covers the farm.
Alright, so we're in the house. We are in danger. Animal Farm will not survive if we don't take care. Planting is behind schedule. Oh, shoot. Is this it? So we can work, or we can... I guess we can work. Well, I guess we'll work. We require the compliance of the animals. I feel like that's the only logical option here, even though health might be bad for a while. If all do not work together, all will suffer.
The winter is cold, but at least it's not a hungry one.
Alright, we have...
Even with all the animals on the farm, there is enough.
We have enough food.
The animals eat heartily.
Heartily? Good. Alright. Celebrate, celebrate, bask, boast. I guess we'll celebrate. Camel? I haven't seen a camel. Thank goodness I came here. I would never have survived myself on the open road.
In January, there comes bitterly hard weather.
Ooh. Right.
The earth is like iron, and nothing can be done in the fields.
Well, that's bad. That's winter, though. It can happen.
Napoleon sits at the front of the barn with a semicircle of dogs.
Oh, yeah, his guard dogs.
Instead of having debates, he reads out the week's orders. His highest priority is to complete the windmill.
Alright. For now, there will be no more Sunday meetings. There will be no more voting. We have seen what confusion comes from that. We'll doubt it. This doesn't seem right. Comrades, Napoleon has taken on a difficult task. It is a heavy burden to choose the future for us. But he undertakes it in order to protect us.
The time has come again for gathering in the hay.
Alright, I think we'll end here. We're in year 4 now, so we'll have the choice. We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to gather hay. I don't know how much we'll get, but either way, some of it will probably go on the windmill anyway. So, but for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time for more Orwell's Animal Farm. Bye-bye.